For Miami, Baba Shoes and Brian Griese back here in Charlottesville as we start the fourth quarter. Virginia on top 17-0. Three different quarterbacks have now thrown interceptions in the game for the Canes. Verica on a rollout, on the move, finds Bird down the sideline. That's a first down in plus territory. And Brian Griese, it's hard to come back on the road. Cut back by Jones. He jitterbugs his way down to the 40-yard line with 6 more yards for Virginia. Play action for Verica. Nope, it's a handoff and getting loose again. Another first down run for Perry Jones. Flag down on the play at the line of scrimmage. Verica to the sideline, and Bird again steps out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Virginia for the Canes defense here, though, on 3rd down and 9. Verica underneath. Smart throw. He ended up with a gun pointed right in his face. A trigger was pulled and the gun never went off as Cooper picks up the punt and goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And he thought to himself at that moment,
on your 4th interception of the day.
Morris, high throw up the seam, and Hankerson couldn't pull it in. Another interception. Corey Mosley's got it. Mosley picking up blocks to the 10-yard line. Breaks another tackle. Mosley still on his feet. Finally down at the 5. Payne right up the middle. Touchdown, Virginia. Came on and threw a pair of picks before halftime. And the true freshman Stephen Morris has thrown a pair as well. Patrick Hill on the kickoff return after the squib out to the 35-yard line. Stood up there. And we go back once again. And off to Lamar Miller. And he is dropped behind the line as that Virginia defense.
And Mosley's.
Middle screen to Miller. Some blockers out in front. Gets to the sideline. Has a first down. Boy, he's hammered out of bounds by Minifield, and the flag's called.
Likes the aggressive play from his corner.
And off again to Miller. Inside.
He says, I don't know that I need to do a whole lot of convincing.
Wide open down the middle of the field is Hankerson for a touchdown. There's the first touchdown pass thrown by Stephen Morris. Miami with a quick strike, 10:30 conversions. Flags down. This will be a false start. Well, now you might have to fade route. No chance. Intended for Aldarius Johnson. Mike Parker with good coverage for Virginia. So Miami has to settle for 6 and 6 only with 10.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. But here's a moment for Stephen Morris as he finds Hankerson for the score.
Two out of the last 3 years, that Iowa-Michigan State game has come down to the last play. And last year, remember, McNutt caught the ball to win the game for Iowa with 0 seconds left. Always a close game.
Very short kick. This will come down to no man's land and take a bounce. It's loose inside the 15. Takes a great hop, though, for Perry Jones. And now he breaks free with a face mask as well. How about that? A charity hop that came right up into the
Mama said there'd be days like this for Randy Shannon and the Hurricanes. You think you get a break, and Perry Jones, heads-up play, backs up the shortstop there, and then they come in and get a face mask call on Benjamin. A good call, but and then Bosher taking out a little frustration. That's a kicker, ladies and gentlemen, coming in and decleating Perry Jones. But yeah, the ball is just not bouncing the way of the Hurricanes today.
You're not kidding. One weird hop there, and Miami's inside the 10-yard line with the football. Instead, it's Perry Jones for about 2 yards, and let's check the difference. Might be coming back against South Carolina. Perry Jones, the reception. He's hauled out of bounds, and they will rule him out right back. Toss sweep to Jones. On Telemac. came up and smacked him down at about the 49-yard line. Well shy of the first down. So Miami's defense does its job.
Those are the kind of backs, honestly, that the NFL look for, because they're very valuable in third down situations.
Jimmy Howell, end-over-end kick. And Cooper forced to let it bounce. And that hit a Virginia player near the 10-yard line. They'll down it inside the 5, but the ball will come back out closer to the 10. And off to Mike James. And he is swamped under at the 10-yard line. Nick Jenkins, the first player there for Virginia.
Throw the football here to get back in the game.
High throw again. Bird pulls it in. And he's out of bounds, about a yard and a half shy of the first down.
The one consistent thing we've seen with all these quarterbacks are high throws. And when you're young and you don't necessarily know where to go with the football, and that indecision turns into a high throw because your mechanics aren't sound.
There's the first down for Miami, so they move the chains with 7:41 to go. Although if you're Virginia right now, you're probably content to exchange the yardage for time, even giving up some first downs. As long as it takes Miami 3 or 4 minutes to go down the field, that might all be in the game. There's another short pass. Bird breaks a tackle, though, and picks up another first down. Flushed out. He'll run. Gets to the sideline.
The fact that Ja'Cory Harris was at Miami and there's no backups there. Robert Marve, you remember, transferred to Purdue. Had a lot of guys that transferred when Highsmith came in, so a little bit of a vacuum behind Ja'Cory Harris.
First down run, though, for Stephen Morris. Morris under pressure. Tries to avoid the sack and just muscles it to the sideline. Virginia's looking for an intentional grounding call.
Coming back for the football. Nice job by Morris, showing his strength and getting that ball out there close to the line of scrimmage to avoid the grounding.
This time they set up the screen, bobbled and dropped by James.
Not an easy throw.
Third down and 10. 2 down territory, though, for Miami. Here comes the blitz. Flags down. Morris up the seam for Hankerson. Incomplete. He was bracketed by Wallace and Don Joseph.
Open by much. Just threw it on the back shoulder and allowed Hankerson to turn and catch the ball. Showed good timing there.
Here on ESPN, we're in Charlottesville, where Ja'Cory Harris was knocked out in the second quarter. 3 different quarterbacks have played for the Canes. They've thrown 5 total interceptions and didn't score until we got to the fourth quarter. Now Lamar Miller down the sideline, stays in bounds, picks up a few more yards down to the 16-yard line. It's a true freshman at quarterback, Stephen Morris. He's been in charge the entire second half, but the Canes have struggled. It's time to the end zone. Incomplete. Handoff on third down. Breaking tackles is Miller. And he's got a first down.
To go down the field and drive down. Even if they give up a touchdown here, I think Virginia defensively got what they wanted.
Right at the goal line, a leaping catch is made by Hankerson, and now they rule it incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had control, but as he came to the turf, he couldn't hold on.
Good coverage. Devin Wallace on the outside. The ball gets just past him, and Hankerson is unable to hold on.
The 15th play of this drive brings second down and goal. Morris flushed again. At the 10-yard line, the true freshman reaches for the chalk. And he's in. Touchdown Hurricanes with 4:55 to go.
Shows that his athleticism, getting out on the edge. and bowling over the corner. Looked like that football got over the plane of the goal line before he was down, and gives his team
the lead down to 11 unless you miss the extra point. And now they wave it off. That same official put two hands up saying it was good. The entire Virginia sideline exploded, as did most of the crowd. Let's take a look to make sure. No question, outside the upright and no good.
And that's the second missed extra point for Matt Botcher on the season. Normally very reliable. Lou Groza, candidate for this season.
Two touchdowns. The Hurricanes compelled to go for the onside kick. It's a jump ball. Batted around, still loose. Miami might have it. They think they've got it at their own 38-yard line. Chase Minifield had a shot to corral it. The Canes recover. It's not over yet.
Well, on a day of bounces that have not gone the Hurricanes' way, finally they get one, or just the strongest man wins at the bottom of the pile. Is that
play action fake for Morris? Wide open on the sideline. Travis Benjamin gets loose. Down the sideline of the 20. Touchdown! Are you kidding me?
Through 3.5 quarters of limiting those big plays, and in one shot, the Hurricanes are back in this game.
And this changes everything. I mean, now Miami can kick it deep. They've got plenty of time left to use their timeouts. And this time, Botcher's right down the middle about 10 minutes ago.
Well, you take a look. He gets the ball to Benjamin, and Mike Parker, the senior corner, number 43, just falls down. And watch the effort by 84, the tight end Richard Gordon, to get downfield and get a block. Gives them plenty of time to get back in the game.
Mack takes a knee. And we'll go back to Reese Davis. All right, Reese, thanks very much. 1st and 10, Virginia at their own 20-yard line. And now that Miami defensive front buzzing around Perry Jones. Jones again tries to get to the outside and does. 2 on the play clock. Down to 1. Boy, they just got the snap off. And Verica hits his man for a first down. He found Matt Snyder. And that'll take us under 3 minutes to go. And now in this next set of downs, Brian, you'd have to think this will be where Miami might start to look spending their timeouts.
Nice play call. You'll see Snyder come up. It's just a snag route. He's just going to sit right beyond the sticks.
Virginia might end it. Perry Jones up the middle. And now Miami has to call timeout. Randy Shannon does that from the sideline with 2:26 to go. 2nd down, up the middle goes Payne. A yard, maybe 2. Another timeout called by Miami.
I think they're on their heels for Virginia. I think they've got to throw the ball and convert this first down.
They'll try and throw for it. Verica has a man wide open. Chris Bird, first down. Well, Randy Shannon had to spend his last time out, and he knows that that was his team's last chance. You had to get a stop there. How about the Virginia? And Miami out of timeouts. They'll run it with Perry Jones. He'll be brought down by Colin McCarthy. Jones again to the 50-yard line. And Miami can't stop the clock.
The Virginia program.
Flags down and the ball put on the ground by Perry Jones.
I don't know about tossing the ball.
Yeah, they wanted to make an adventure of it, apparently.
The ball's definitely bounced the way of the Cavaliers today, but no need to take any more chances.
Well, the sweetest formation in football if you're Virginia. victory formation. They'll be able to take a knee.